to talk to you.
About?
Uma. Gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to our...
Not about to ask for anything, I'm telling. But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end.
Think you got me shaken?
You sure as hell.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey.
Thank you.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you?
No. Not about to bring him back. Open the door. Now. Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with...
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take back.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Ban Glean consists...
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me the... I hope you have more to say.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task. Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles... You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafael Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Vandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Oh there, Roach.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Yen's here already?
And how?
You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to...
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with... assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go think...
Leaking again. Damn it!
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato.
From...
Actually, more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the...
Don't sound too...
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous White Wolf at my side.
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the Circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him? Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. Drop them in, then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense. Die.
Well, well. Color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zerrikania.
Yada yada. Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Mm-hmm. Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Damn it! I moored it right here, I swear!
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt.
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off it.
Water. Great. The last thing we need. All right. Cave entrance is just opposite, see it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal.
No. Still gives me the shivers, though.
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
All right.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not a...
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sail's fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside...
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom? Like, step softly or you'll wake old
Sheesh, you're pricklier than Yen.
Ugh, don't fall in love with me.
Hear that?
You know this valley's uninhabited except for...
What if it's not?
Whatever.
We'll investigate.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke...
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now.
No! No!
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now.
An illusion. Who would have thought?
You're not gonna let this drop.
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Riv.
Dandelion should sing about you instead. Lambert, the smart-ass witcher.
Better that than naive. Smartasses live longer.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy...
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice.
Charming.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to...
Lambert, enough. Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone...
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometime.
Ready?
Oh! One. You're no feather either.
Wall looks a little shaky. Hard, maybe?
Mine not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
We need to be quiet. I could do without a warm welcome from old Speartip.
Ah!
What?
Something fell in my eye.
Hope it wasn't from a
Something
broken
tells me
mirror.
he's not gonna
That'd
like
make
this.
you even nastier.
Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
So soft and sweet, just sleep in there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
Just lost the element of surprise.
Couldn't care less. I'm up for the challenge. You miss me, my son?
You gonna live? Let's get up.
That's for Voltaire, you horse. Let's move. Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
We ought to be careful. This is their...
Couple of trolls got you soiling your knicker?
Was bold and brash once, like you. Then I took a pitchfork in the gut. Peasant kid, not a troll. I almost died. Hard way to learn, but I did. Come on.
Ha! See him shit and run soon as he saw us?
Never known a troll to do that.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops. This mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Huh? Oh. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Witches is thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
We walk throws. Yous goes no far more. Witches is understanded?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we trolls come no to Witches castle. Rocks lots there. Pretty rock.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause, it's not getting us anywhere.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witches strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witches monster kills. Trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. You sharp backups leave here. Use pass. No agrees, we smash.
All right. We'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want them know. Lick metal. Mouth stings.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
I think you might have missed your calling. If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters.
Well, we made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest. How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air? Geralt? Geralt?
All right. Phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Yeah, Axie's It tempts you to overuse it. Force a merchant to reduce his price, make an arrogant noble drink from the gutter. Teach someone to show you respect.
I don't.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bat?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to...
Think it's that bad being a witcher?
Guess I could have been someone worse. Just a shame I had no...
It was our
destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some witcher... Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick?
Know what? Let's get out.
Don't like what you're hearing, huh? Witchers shouldn't talk like that. Know what else you won't like? After the trial of the medallion, I rode straight home to thank my daddy for everything.
Lambert, please.
Thought we were opening up, having an honest talk. The road beckons, my good man. Our
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no swords like a man.
Sure thing.
Witches is his sharp...
Mm-hmm. Don't worry.
Right. Let's get back.
After you, sir.
Must be Eskel's prince. No one else has left the keep recently. Come on, Roach. Take it easy. That's his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal. Footprints. And hoofprints. A goat. Interesting. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, stench. rascal's tracks. The nose knows. Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in...
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See, your memory's back in full, and sharp as ever, in spite of...
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool...
Good to finally see you again.
Yen's keeping you pretty busy, huh?
Started shouting out orders with just 1 foot out of the teleport. I tried to get a word...
One should not interrupt him.
Exactly. Times like these, I'm glad this ugly mug of mine keeps the women away.
Come on, you're a handsome guy in your own way.
Geralt, please. Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
There it is.
I see.
Jacob man didn't leave its nest.
Big bastard!
We can handle this.
Damn it! It's taking off! Hit the wings! Foul, overgrown reptiles. Hate it when they do that. Might have...
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light-colored. Can't fly much further.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved this lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Escalon landed here,
Not very
by
gracefully.
fate. An enchanting
Look at the tracks.
tale.
We broke its wing, I think. The old hen, she cackled. She cackled on the fence.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand. All right, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Gonna tell me which side of the knife to cut with next?
The sharp one. Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you.
You're a lame sow. First to Kaer Morhen wins!
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy show dancer.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help think.
Since you insist.
Here. Use it wisely.
Hold this.
Piece of shit! Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. What?
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not a...
I shall explain everything, when the time is right.
Fine.
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. As you saw, my megascope's acting up. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction.
All right.
Use this Potestaquisitor.
Potesta.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer... Spare me your juvenile wit. Ah. Thank you, Geralt.
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Shh. Ah, there you are. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of...
Yes, Uncle. How goes it? Vesemir's not working. Thought so.
All done. Now, let's...
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left...
I suppose he had no idea.
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on...
Please. Lambert is... But no matter. More importantly,
The Ida? Elven sage? What do you want from her?
Stay and you'll...
Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin.
Didn't you just say you...
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in...
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Dawn Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible...
Thank you, and...
That does not conclude our conversation.
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you want... The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade.
All in all, interesting
All is ready. We should gather the other... Listen, everyone. All is in place. Lambert, Prepare the upper...
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we...
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I...
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn.
So, got the...
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have...
Sounds a lot better than the beam.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
All right, what did I do this time?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside. Without... Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow, you don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nice. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour.
Or 3.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of...
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in...
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter, not...
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made. No...
Shush! I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk...
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough...
Fine. Turned out, it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the roads safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its, head.
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside.
Knew the sorceress would see it,
Where'd you go while you were away, Eskel?
Aldersburg. Hunted a higher vampire.
Oh ho ho.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even...
My clan threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden.
A fairy tale on gluttony for...
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been?
Right. Speaking of old friends,
We were talking about Uma, weren't we?
The night is young. Got time to talk about everything.
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk.
I said I'd tell you tomorrow. I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only—
You'll fucking what?
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because—
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first— Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens—
It'll be the first trial in years, decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten, and that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on.
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen.
They never...
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more...
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about?
Damn straight. Pour us another.
All right, guys.
Speak for yourself. Nights to...
But we're not. And
Fine. Drinking with my mirror.
See? Even you can't stand. Damn. What a dream. See everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a...
Yes.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the tower.
No. But we'll...
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Guess your gravestone and hemlock method didn't work.
Not entirely, but I did learn something. While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of... what's the term? While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy...
All right, I just don't get...
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And
Yes, don't like it one bit.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the...
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately. Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No.
And disinfect the tools. Where...
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. Ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
Potions ready.
Tools, too.
Good.
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, play...
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock. Killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within...
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped...
Why'd you keep the table, then?
Geralt, next potion. O-E-C-K Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he'd... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags. On it.
Wiping vomit off the...
No. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled. Wrong in the head. Just emotion.
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you...
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped... No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes."
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery. Never severe. Kaniatad. Nevid. Savir. Kowal. Arriva. Endir. No. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kowal. Kaniatad.
Nevid Severe. Kowal, Kaniatad. Nevid. Gariba. Endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it. Kaniatad. Taran Anadir. Diz.
Havelock?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. An elf. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
Hidden. The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddle.
Yvain. Arwen. Siran. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt... has not found the Isle. As...
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Havelock? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists.
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here. And the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise. and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delay...
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avalok to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on.
Good luck, Wolf. And give Cirilla...
Come back quickly, Geralt.